Hello and welcome, my beautiful, vibrant souls, to this week's Astrocast. I don't know why I said it like that, Astrocast, but we're going to stick with it. So this is going to be covering the week ahead, which will be from January 10th, 2022, all the way through January 16th, 2022. Does it like totally blow anybody else's mind we're in 2022? Because that for some reason just tripped me the hell out. So here we are. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with astrocasting and how it works, as you see, I have a circular grid here with 12 different roughly equal slices. And this is meant to, I like how it's just slices like it's a pizza. And this is meant to emulate the wheel of the zodiac. Oh my goodness gracious. And the different houses. Now I do want to kind of mention what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up pulling, you know, I don't look at them when I do, but I'm going to end up pulling these little teen tarot cards and then casting them on the board to kind of look at the energies for the week and where they correspond. So I do want to mention that this is going to be looking at the traditional wheel of the zodiac. This will impact you specifically based on your own personal astrology. So based on what your house placements are, and to a certain extent based on where your other, like the other parts of your natal chart, the other like planetary placements, how your houses are divided, all that good stuff. So if you are interested in a reading like this for yourself, either look at like the week ahead, the month ahead, you know, anything like that, or you're interested in a natal chart reading to get to know your natal chart a little bit better. I do offer a natal chart reading, and I am happy to do an Astrocast reading as a custom reading. If I get enough requests, I will add it as a permanent fixture to my shop. So the link for all those is going to be in the description box down below. And with that, let's get started. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so I want you guys to know, even though you can't see, I'm not looking at any of these, so I don't really know what I'm pulling. I hope you guys are having a good week. I have a good vibe right now. This feels nice. Like, yeah, I got like cotton candy pink kind of energy going on here. Yeah, they're all on the board. Okay, making sure. I want to pull you guys a couple more. Oh, how many do I have here? That's way too many more. I only crept like a quick look. Okay. So, let's see what you guys have. Oh no, this is one of these like, all right, I'm going to pull a card that's supposed to go here, okay? Just because I feel like this is one of the like the little cards where it's like just telling you what it is. It's the tiny tarot. Oh, it's so cute. All right, I'm going to reach around for one, and it's going to go right in this 6th house spot. Okay. Ooh, I have some things to say about that. Okay, so let's see what else you guys got. So you have the High Priestess in the 6th house. Ooh, you have the 9 of Swords reversed in the 9th house. I like that. I feel like it should go this way. All right, so you have the Queen of Pentacles between the 2nd and 3rd house. If it's very clearly reversed like this, I will read reversals, but if it's kind of like this, I'll sort of read it. You know, I'm going to use my intuition as much as possible, but I tend to read them more upright, just so y'all know, because I do take reversals in general. So bordering the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th house, we have the 10 of Cups, and then bordering between the 11th and 12th house, pretty split even, is the 8 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, sorry if you could hear my knuckles crack. So I want to talk about these two right here. So the Queen of Pentacles, this could be a feminine earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She is like the master of her material world. This is why she's kind of like got her shit on lock when it comes to house and home. Excuse me, career and home. I was close, you guys. And with the 10 of Cups here as well, this is, you know, total emotional fulfillment. This is complete happiness. But if you look here, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like, it's got this like this couple and their 2 kids, and they're, you know, they have the rainbow over their house. So everything is just kind of coming up roses for them. So especially too, because we have this borders the 4th house, which is like the house talking about your home and your family, your emotional foundations, and the 2nd house, which can talk about your like your literal physical house as well as your career. So the third house can talk about a lot of things, but one of the things it kind of talks about is people in your immediate surroundings, particularly siblings. So because of these two coming out, I feel like any situations that are regarding your home and both the material well-being of your home as well as the relationships in your home are going to be, I'm hearing, taking a positive turn, especially because they came out sideways. I feel like if they've been kind of in a holding pattern, because what spirit kind of keeps showing me is these two like tipping up, right? So I feel like they're starting to, you might not see a lot of outward movement on it this week, but things are starting to kind of ease. Things are starting to flow more, just kind of like be in greater flow. Things are starting to be more harmonious. That's the word. Things are starting to be more more harmonious. So if you've had issues, particularly with a mother, because the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups for me are the two most maternal archetypes of the Queens of the Tarot. If you've had issues with like a mother figure, you've had issues with your siblings, because we do have the two kids playing right there. And this can also talk about, like issues with any caretaker, any parents. This is improving over the next week. And with it being smack dab in the middle of the third house, or I guess the third house is in the middle of these, this is improving because there's better communication. If you are at a distance from your family, I do feel like you'll have really active social media exchanges with them. So maybe you're on Facebook a lot, you're kind of blowing up each other's Instagram, Snapchat, etc. Because the third house can kind of talk a little bit about our social media usage. But this is really, really positive. Things are improving, and even if they weren't bad, things are only getting better, because we have we have a 10 here, and 10s are always about the completion of a cycle in the tarot, and the 10 of Cups in particular is very positive. Excuse me. Now I will also say, if you have a family of your own, or you are looking to start a family, especially if you've been worried about finances, this is going to be kind of starting to straighten out for you over the next week. This is like you're starting to see the way forward, especially if you work in communications or you have your own business and you have a lot of you utilize social media a lot. I feel like you might be getting a little bit of a boom to your social media. And the biggest feeling I'm getting from this is that you're going to be able to start to put the pieces together, and I feel like it's going to allow you to kind of breathe easy. You're like, okay, you know what? I can do this. Even if I'm not there yet, I can kind of do this. And this actually would make sense with this High Priestess in the 6th house. The 6th house talks about our daily routines. And it's, it's that mind, body, spirit connection, right? So it's you're grounded, you're in a good place, you're able to balance all the parts of your life. And with the High Priestess here, first of all, this is Pisces energy. So you could be, a Pisces could be helping you in your work, or a Pisces could be kind of playing a really important pivotal role in your kind of, your daily life functions, your daily routines. But just in general, excuse me, I'm like, I got the coughs today. Just in general, what I kind of feel like this is really talking about is that there's going to be something in the work sector. And we see this as well with the 8 of Pentacles, and I'll get to that in a little bit. This is very much like a home and career kind of week, I feel, for many of us. But there's going to be something in the work sector that I feel like you don't see coming. This might be something that you kind of intuitively are picking up on, but you're like, I know there's a way forward, but I don't know what it is. Or I know everything's going to be okay, but I don't know how. And this is kind of what Spirit wants to let you know is don't worry about it. We've got it. And we see this here with the 9 of Swords reversed. It's don't worry about it. It's happening. It's coming together. And there's a missing piece. There's what I'm hearing is an unknown player that's going to really help come in clutch when you need it. And it's going to kind of help clear things up. Excuse me. And like I said, we see this with the 8 of Pentacles too. It's kind of bordering, the 11th and 12th house. So I feel like this is somebody who's going to be in it's really interesting. We have two houses that talk about community to a certain extent. And while the 3rd house kind of deals more with what's in your surroundings, your tangible reality, that type of community. Excuse me. The 11th house talks more about people who are kind of in your soul community, people who have a similar vision to you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. My asthma is so mad today. Where I am, we're having a big snowstorm right now, so it's My husband's mad. But this is more people who are kind of on the same page, who have a similar vision to you. And I feel like, too, this is, you know, these are the houses that are traditionally ruled by Virgo and Pisces, both of which are signs that kind of center around being, you know, being of service to others, right? And so what I feel like is kind of happening here is that with the Eight of Pentacles bordering these two, you know, there's going to be somebody who notices your work. This is all about putting in the time, the effort, the labor, and really honing your craft. There's going to be somebody who's noticing your work. There's going to be somebody who wants to come in to help you, kind of like ease your burdens, you know, like carry the weight with you. And I feel like this might be somebody who either you don't know them yet, or you're not aware that they're aware of you, if that makes sense. And I think this is also really interesting because we have the 9th house here with the 9 of Swords reversed. And the 9th house really talks about our spiritual learning, our higher understanding. You know, it can talk about teaching and learning. And so, like, we have a lot of, like, work-related and spiritual energy going on. But with the 9 of Swords reversed here, this is really saying, like, don't worry, right? Like, especially, you know, because this is traditionally ruled by Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And so this is kind of saying, like, don't worry. The right opportunities are coming along. As well as, like, if you're in alignment with your spiritual journey, which is, you know, the expansion process, the understanding, the, you know, service to others. There's a lot that goes into our spiritual journey, but if you're pursuing that and you're in alignment with your spiritual journey, like, everything is going to be taken care of. Don't worry about it. And it's just kind of feels like this is, you know, spirits are stepping spirits. Wow. Okay, come on. Spirit is revealing, that's the word. Revealing each step at a time, re-stepping. Oh man, all right. I want to, like, make that an actual word in my lexicon, but I don't know what I would define it as. So feel free to cast your votes, no pun intended, in the comments, because re-stepping needs to be a word. So yes, re-stepping 2024. We're going for it. So yeah, just in general, you know, any worries around home, career, finances, are going to be kind of taking, you know, they're going to be moving in a more positive direction this week. There are going to be some unexpected kind of, I wouldn't even say twists and turns, some unexpected help, unexpected offers, an unexpected reprieve. And it's really, really going to help you be able to release any anxiety, any tension. So keep doing what you're doing. Know that Spirit is taking notice. Help is on the way. And there are big, beautiful things this week. So I think that's just about everything I have for my lovely, sweet, vibrant souls. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye.